All right. Just going to give it about 2 minutes to see if anybody else joins on.
Alan, did you do the personal finance last night?
Yeah, I did.
I did it, like I finished it. I just have to do the assignments. And
It's really easy. Everything's in the package. Like everything's in what you read.
I forgot the 5 C's though, so I had to search.
Okay, so this morning, what I'm going to do is I'll just answer questions this morning on 6.5. And at some point, I will post the answers for your assignment this morning on Edmodo. And then you can work on the review. And that's basically all I have for you this morning. And then tomorrow we'll finish the review off, and I'll have an assignment for you on chapter 6. And then either on Friday we'll finish that, or we'll do the 7. We'll start chapter 7. Anyways, so do you have questions this morning from 6.5 or 6.4 that you want to look at?
Can you do question 7 on 132?
Yep. Okay, Phoebe has asked her mother to help her save money for vacation. At the end of each work week, Phoebe gives her mother the same amount of money to hold for it. At the beginning of last year, Phoebe had $255. At the end of the current year, the total had risen to $1,035. Determine the average rate of change in her vacation. Okay, so I'm going to put the total on there, and then I want, okay, how much she puts per week. So the amount per week times number of weeks plus she already had 255 in there, right?
Can you write it lower? I can't see the top of your screen.
Can I adjust that? Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have the total that she has is the amount per week that she's putting in times the number of weeks plus $255. At the end of each work week. So how many weeks are there in a year?
52.
52. So she has 1,035. So 1,035 is equivalent to 52 times x plus 255. Okay? So now I need to solve for x, because x is the amount that she's putting in per week. We don't know what that rate is, right? So I have 1,035 equals 52x plus 255. So how do I get the 52x by itself? What's the first thing I should do?
Take away 255.
Okay, so let's take 1,035 and subtract 255. What do I get? $780, right? equals 52x. So now how do I get x by itself?
Divide by 52.
Divide by 52. So let's take 780, divide by 52. How much is she?
15.
That's right. Perfect. So she's putting in $15 a week.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Other questions?
Yeah.
Any other questions on there that you want to look at?
Can we go number 8, please?
Absolutely. Okay. Snow coach rides on the Columbia ice fields travel from a side moraine onto the glacier via a road that is constantly shifting due to ice movement and melting. The road is the steepest passenger route in the world at a 32% grade. If the elevation increase on this road is 130 meters from start to finish, what would be the horizontal distance referred to as the shortest run? Okay, so if my slope is my rise over my run, right? Now this is similar to the question I answered yesterday. So how do I show 32% as a portion, as a fraction? How do I show 32% as a fraction? What is it 32% of? What's your total possible amount?
100.
100. So then as a fraction, what's 32%?
32 over 100.
32 over 100. So that's my slope then, 32 over 100. So my rise over my run would be 32 over 100. Then it gives me, what is it, 130 meters of elevation rise. And it wants you to find out how far out that run's at. So yesterday, I drew it on two triangles, right? So this was 32 over 100. This is 130, and I need to know what x is. I need to know how long that is. Okay? So I have to, what did I say to do yesterday? Do you remember?
No, that's...
I can't have x on the bottom, so how do I move it to the top?
Cross multiply.
Right, I'm going to cross multiply. So I'm going to get 32x equals 130 times 100. Now I need to get x by itself, so what do? Can you see that?
Would you divide?
That's right. That's right. I need to divide both sides by 32.
Okay.
Okay? And that gave me 406.25 meters. So I take 130, times it by 100, and then divide it by 32.
Okay.
Okay? So we had, I can't remember what question you asked me yesterday. It was almost, oh, it was question 6.
9. Or
6, I think, was the one from yesterday. And it was the same question as this.
okay.
Okay? All right, any other ones out of that guy? Anything before that? I mean, you can ask anything out of chapter 6.
No, I think that's it.
Yes.
Okay? All right, so if you have no other questions, I'd like to see you finish up that 6-5. Make sure it's done today, and you can begin on the review. And like I said, we'll work on the review. I'll answer questions on the review tomorrow. And then we'll look at wrapping up chapter 6 on Friday. This week, I've only had the 3 of you on. Have you heard from anybody else? It's weird. No? Because since I switched the time, when I had the time at 9 a.m., it was a lot better. I had 6 or 7 of you on, but now I only have 3. So, okay. We just got to keep going with it. Do you have any other classes using this Microsoft Teams?
No.
No?
Well, personal finance wanted us to sign up for it, but we haven't like done any of these scabs or anything.
Okay.
And then Miss Behrman with art and French, and Mr. Collins with American history.
They're all
yet to use it.
They have yet to use it.
Signed up for it.
Okay. Okay. If you don't need anything else from me, we should be okay today. We're all right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, have a good day, and let me know if you need anything, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.